How to succeed on a low income. Having a low income can be a hassle, and it's mostly frustrating. It's either you don't have enough money to sort out your supposed needs, or you can't afford to get extra needs or desires. The experience is never good, and it becomes advisable to learn how to manage your income, no matter how low. How do you succeed on a low income, you may ask? We have collated some steps that are sure to make your journey to wealth creation a success. These strategies have been proven to work for a lot of people over time, so this is what you need. Another good thing about these strategies is that they are very simple and easy to follow. Make sure you watch the video to the very end, as the last strategy to be mentioned will potentially eliminate your single largest expense, leading you to a more financially free future. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Number 7. Analyze your spending. Have you ever found yourself broke at the end of the month and you can't even place where all the money went? If this is you, this step is very crucial. Knowing where your money goes isn't just for poor people. Rich people also need to know what they're spending their money on. The first thing to note is your monthly take-home pay. If you have a variable income, use your best estimated average. The next step is to make a list of all your fixed expenses for the month. These expenses would include your housing, car payment, insurance, and any other bills that are the same every month. These would include eating out, shopping, and the lights. Once you have your list of income and expenses, you will be able to see where your money is going. Also, you will be able to notice the potential areas to cut down unnecessary spending. Number 6. Avoiding debts. This goes without saying, but it cannot be overemphasized, especially when you're trying to minimize your living expenses or live on a low income. Debt is not a good thing and is best avoided. Unfortunately, debt has a way of sneaking up on you. This can happen when you take out one loan after another because you're trying to relieve your financial burden. The payment also makes it difficult to save up for anything. For instance, if you're in debt, it's harder to save up for a newer car. So instead of being able to pay for the car in cash, you need a loan. If the car then breaks down, you have no money for repair because the loan payment ate up all your income, and then you need to borrow money for that too. Taking out one loan is not bad in itself. The danger is in taking out more than one loan, causing payments to become larger and larger till you find yourself pinned in the financial corner. Number 5. Don't buy what you don't need. The most ridiculous thing to do for a low-income earner is spend money on unnecessary things. You have likely purchased a piece of clothing item that caught your eye in the store, but that cloth is still sitting in your closet waiting to be used. You might have spent about $150 on a kitchen appliance that you thought you would be using regularly, but unfortunately, you have only used it twice, and now it's taking up dust in your kitchen. That $150 item that you used twice cost you a total of $75 per use. Now think about it. Was it worth the $150 you spent on it? Probably not. And you could have guessed that it wouldn't be used frequently. Maybe? Yes? Wasting money on things that we don't need or won't use is very common, and it costs us money that could have been put to good use. So next time, think carefully before you spend your money on unnecessary items. A good way to curb unnecessary spending is to implement a 24-hour rule. This means that you don't make any impulse purchases without waiting at least a day or more. When you become used to this practice, you will be amazed by how little you need to survive on your low income. It's not only great for your wallet, it will also keep the clutter out of your home. While you're trying to manage your income, upgrading your income level wouldn't be a bad idea. I have selected the best 30 side hustles that can literally get you from zero to at least $5,000 within a month. Be sure to check out the link in the description below, which is available for the first 15 people only. Bear in mind that these are extremely easy side hustles that are beginner-friendly and can be done even if you have no previous experience. Anyways, that's about that. Let's continue on the steps to succeed with your low income. Number 4. Lower your transportation cost. Transportation happens to be the second largest expense in the average household, and it's easy to see why. Cars are not cheap, neither is the cost associated with using them. Gas, Insurance and maintenance add up very quickly, and this even totals more than the car payment sometimes. You can spend an average of $568 per month on a new car payment. It's doable if you have a decent income. But if you have a low income, this can be a huge problem that can keep you from getting ahead. So your cheapest option would be not having a car at all. This doesn't translate to hiring a service to bring you where you go. Instead, it means you may consider walking to nearby places or taking public transportation to distant places. If you need to own a vehicle, then owning a used car that is reliable is the best option. This minimizes insurance and depreciation. Another good way to reduce transportation costs is to reduce how often you drive. Don't just decide to go on a drive because you were bored. Number 3. Cook. The idea of choosing what to eat from different restaurants every day is heavenly. You get to enjoy a variety of cuisines. Eating out is easier and more exciting than cooking for yourself, but the impact it will have on your wallet isn't as exciting. Preparing food for yourself is a good way to lower your expenses. It is your best option. When you cook your meals, you can eat for a fraction of what it will cost you to eat out. What's more, food cooked by yourself is usually healthier. In fact, you will find that your culinary skills will improve, and the food you make will start tasting better than the ones you buy outside. Your grocery list should only include the things you need to start planning your meals. And buying things on sale also helps you save more. Number 2. Enjoy inexpensive activities. You don't have to spend a bunch of money just because you want to have fun. There are a lot of fun activities that don't require spending much money. A day out with your friends could be expensive. For instance, you go out to grab lunch, have a beverage to chill, go shopping, then grab a coffee afterward. That day that was intended to be spent enjoying each other's company has easily turned into a $100 expense for each person. And there are many inexpensive activities or even free activities that you can enjoy. Going to the park for one is a free and fun activity. You could even consider the option of a potluck-style meal where everyone brings something. Instead of a vacation, consider camping. These activities make it more fun. Number 1. Live for free. It only makes sense that the best way to significantly reduce your monthly expenses is to eliminate the one thing that takes up most of your expenses. All you have to do is implement a proven strategy, and you will have low housing or rent cost. This frees up so much room in your budget that you will be shocked at how little we need to live comfortably. This strategy is called house hacking. It is a good strategy that has worked for many people over time. All you have to do is rent or buy a home with a little more space than you need. This extra space can be rented out at a cost that sorts out any housing expense that you may have. The rent money can be used to pay all the bills for the property. This strategy traditionally involves buying multifamily homes. You live in one, and the other dwelling units are rented out. There are so many forms of house hacking. You can rent out an extra room, or extra storage space, or even parking for a car. You could also create a short-term rental experience in your yard or just a parking spot for someone to park their camper while they stay in it. The options are endless when it comes to house hacking, and it all comes down to which method you prefer. An excellent relationship with money involves a balance between saving and spending. However, by using these strategies, you can significantly reduce the amount of money you need to live a comfortable life, and you will be well on your way to financial freedom. Let us know what you think about these steps in the comments section, and if you would put them to use. Leave a big thumbs up on this video if it has been of help. And if you are new on our channel, subscribe and turn on your post notification. See you in the next video.